toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Minnesota. The Golden Gophers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Penn State's offense will get the first possession of the game. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Golden Gophers will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Turning it on! All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looks as if he's going to run it. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
How about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that generates the first points of this game.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run play action. It's complete to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Off play action on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Reynolds. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. The 40. The 20. He's at touchdown. Golden Gopher. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. The Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. At the 35, he's open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The play action fake. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Using his legs, it's Turner. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. So first down will open up the final period. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McMillan. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to pass on second down. Pressure coming. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Jackson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They go right back to it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The inside handoff. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they can't make the connection. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Penn State! They jump on top here in OT. We talk about pocket presence. There's also pocket punishment that's part of it, and he was able to withstand it and deliver the football.
It comes with the job description, Reese. You know as a quarterback that this is going to happen eventually. You are going to get hit. So why not then deliver touchdowns deep down the field? Doesn't get any better than that.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Golden Gophers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Turner. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line. 1st and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Celebration turned out to be a little premature as that flag takes the score off the board and we play on. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Defense scoops it up and he's headed the other way. Flying out to the left. He's inside the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.